Hi everybody, this is my first video and I don't know what it will be about. I have been reaping the benefits of the healing nature of this community for a while now, and I cannot even begin to describe my gratitude. There's no way to put it into words when you've lived your whole life never being heard, never being understood by anyone, having to fight for everything, having to fight constantly just to exist. So when I found this community, I finally realized, not just at an intellectual level, because I think on some level I knew that there had to be other people like me in the world, but what's happening here in this community with Tom, Escape from Narcissism, Honey Badger, Annabelle Lee, so many, and I watch so many of you all the time. But what you all and every single person that shares their story is doing is nothing short of changing the world. You changed me, helping to change me, and so I'm incredibly thankful. And so I'm here because I keep hearing how important, and I know how important it is for everyone to share their story, but also I hear people talking about how you achieve that higher level of healing, and I'm really ready for that. So I was watching a video today from, I can't remember who it was from, I'm sorry, but I hear this a lot from a lot of people in our space about where we are, the real anger. I went no contact with my family 6 years ago, but the information that is on the internet today is not what it was 6 years ago. And so there's been many years where I didn't try to seek any sort of understanding other than what I already knew, and that was that my family's toxic, that I had to go no contact, that my mother's crazy, that she's poisoned everyone, and that it's too much for me to ever unwind. I don't have the means, the desire, or the time, nor the proximity to do it, even if I did have the desire. So no contact, of course, is the only option. We all know that. But what I didn't realize is that that's not the end, and that it is very, very, very much the beginning, which can be a little discouraging, I think, if this is the first time that you're hearing that, but it does get better. Just having other people validate you and understand you changes everything. It allows me the space when something comes up, or when someone's gaslighting me, or when someone's being narky. It allows me that space to really validate myself and say, okay, I get what's going on here. So I don't want to ramble. I want to talk about the very real feeling of anger, and it comes at me in waves. Now, I probably at some point do another video to talk about the physiological symptoms that I believe now are related to CPTSD. I think we most all of us diagnose ourselves because, I've been to doctors for years and years and years and just got no care whatsoever. But what was I saying? So, the anger. The anger comes from living a life of being lied to your face when you know it's not true, and then later in life realizing that that lie that's being told to your face is the tip of the iceberg lie that's been told to everybody around you your whole life. And I know that we all go through that period of like, wanting to, like, how can I correct that? How can I? But then you realize that it's been a lifetime that this person has been poisoning everyone around you, that you can't undo it. But then you go no contact and you move on with your life. And if you're like me, which is unfortunate, and I feel my heart goes out to you if your life is like mine, which is that I really don't have any support. By choice and by circumstance, I'm single. I don't have any children, and I have lived this life. So I don't have a significant other. I'm really all alone. So when I go through the trials and tribulations that people go through in life, a bad landlord, a psycho neighbor, or car accident, dealing with attorneys and crooked people, I don't have anyone to fall back on. This isn't a pity party. We're just stating facts here. And, I really want to acknowledge Begotten Sprout. I recently watched a video of hers this morning, and, I just really want to acknowledge her for telling it like it is and being as truthful as she possibly can about the pain that she's feeling and about the darkness. And it's not about fishing for compliments or looking for positive affirmations. It's about acknowledging what's really there. And I know that so many of us are there when we go through life, and there are so many people around us that just get away with shit. And I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't have the energy. I don't have the mental capacity to take on any more drama or trauma. And so I'm at this point where I'm so angry with how things are. I can't unwind it. I'm unemployed and I'm desperately looking for work, but I've been underemployed for so long and have had to move around so much that it makes it really hard to find work. Even if at some point I was a mover and a shaker, I don't have that desire to climb some corporate ladder or compete for a job. And so job interviews are so horribly stressful. And then, you're dealing with the compounding effects of being unemployed and, the financial straits it puts you under. And so, anyway, I'm just trying to paint a picture of what it's like to go through life with this trauma and to have to do it all by yourself. And so when I found this community, I finally feel like I'm not all by myself. Thank you for that. And I guess that's all for now.